Hey guys, Lindsay here with Sunshine Canine Training. I'm here today with Lucius and we're going to talk about counter conditioning when it comes to taking tools out to go for a walk. So when I say tools, I mean a leash, the collar, the harness that you use, the prong collar, the e-collars, whatever you're choosing to use. Counter conditioning your dog to those tools so that they're not getting overly excited or playing chase with you when you go to gear them up for a walk. So Lucius used to be a dog that whenever you picked up a leash, he was just like turned into a game. Oh my gosh, we're going somewhere. I'm so excited. He was so excited he couldn't contain himself, and he would sometimes run away from us, play chase, sometimes even grab the leash and run off. So here's where we start. He has a slip leash on, which is just a regular lead that the lead that the vet uses to take your dog in and out. Get some kind of leash on your dog. This is the hard part for a lot of folks that are like, well, I can't even do that. That's why I'm watching this video. Well, you're gonna have to find a way to get a leash on your dog. We'll just use a slip leash or just clip a regular leash to his collar to get started. Because if the dog is running from you, if the dog's not in the same room, you can't counter condition them to what they're nervous about or what they're super excited about. So he has a leash on just to hang out with me. I know he's not going to leave the room because he's bored of our class here, or he's not going to get too crazy because I have some kind of control. Okay, so then you also should have some kind of treats for him. I have his daily kibble here, and that motivates him just fine. As you can see, he's like, oh yeah, I forgot that was there. But he's very food motivated. So what we're gonna do is every time I pick up the collar and Lucius does not have a negative reaction, he's just looking at it, I'll mark the behavior, good, and then reward. So good is my marker. So instead of using a click of a clicker, I just say the word good. So me just picking the tool up, he's not running away. We will lower it a little bit so you can see him better. He's not running off, he's just, what are you doing? Okay, good. So we just start introducing that slowly. So it's here, it's in my hand, it's even got the leash attached, so we're ready to go. Next to your face. Good. Good job. So eventually we get to a point, and this is a little accelerated, guys. It takes longer than this, but he's done this before. So, oops, sorry, buddy. Then we get to the point where we start moving towards him. Good. And he's not running off. That's awesome. Good. So notice how I'm not immediately going to put it on him, okay? And the reason for that is they may not be there yet, so do this in steps. It may take a couple of days for you to be able to do what you want to do with minimal resistance or super excitement from your dog. So, good. He's not reacting negatively, he's not pulling away from me, he's not super gung-ho excited. He also knows that he's going to get some kibble if he's well behaved. Good. And he knows every time I say good, it's followed up with some kind of reward. And this is just his kibble. He's such a slobbery boy. Good. Good. So eventually we get to the point where we should be able to put the leash on him. Again, this doesn't just happen in a few minutes. This happens over the course of a couple of sessions. I'm messing with his neck a little bit, even clipping it, checking it, making sure it's all good. Good. I still don't want him, just because the collar's on, I still don't want him to just pull away from me. So I should be able to mess with it and not have him go crazy. So I'm messing with this collar. Good. I want it to be a good thing that I'm touching his neck and messing with his collar because I don't want him fleeing from me. What if there's a malfunction? What if I have to take it off quickly? What if I just want to take it off because we get home? Nice, you're sitting down. He's like, just give me the rest of the kibble, please. Look at that face. Come here, sweetheart. Good. So notice how he didn't just back away as soon as it was taken off. He didn't just back away and run. He's attached to a leash, guys, so he can't just run off. But if he was going to try, he wouldn't get very far. Good. I'm wiping the slobber on my hands. Good. So this could be a really slow process. It's right here, buddy. You dropped it. It's right here. It's right here. There you go. So this can be a slow process. Take your time with it. Don't rush through it. Make sure you get enough reps in before you move on to the next step. So step 1 is actually taking the leash out. Step 2 is putting it next to your dog. And step 3 is eventually getting it on the dog and taking it off the dog without any kind of weird reaction. He dropped one. Lucius. Good job, buddy. See how he's turned his head away a little bit? So that's something that we'll work on, where he's not turning his head away completely. I know this dog, I trust this dog, he's one of our pack. Don't just do this with strange dogs that you don't know. Okay, guys? Alright, I hope that was helpful. I'm going to end it there. And let us know if you have questions about counter conditioning, and let us know what worked for you.